Welcome to Guess the ELO Episode 2. This is a series where I analyze my Twitch subscriber chess games blindly. I choose 5 people for every single video, I look through their games, and then I guess what I think their rating is and the rating of their opponent. If you want to get in on future episodes, make sure that you are a subscriber on Twitch and you are in the Discord. Link is in the description below. Hope you enjoy. Said, hopefully this time we don't get interrupted with a text-to-speech. D4, D5, C4. Queen's Gambit, Knight F6. It's better to defend the center with a pawn, or accept the Queen's Gambit, or play an Albin counter gambit. This is incorrect, as I mentioned, because you just basically can attack the center immediately and put 2 pawns there. That's really the whole point of playing C4. That's the whole point of playing a Queen's Gambit. But White doesn't do that, and instead goes for this, which is called the Catalan, which is good. This is a very good opening. The point being that if Black takes this pawn, you open up your bishop, and in this position, White doesn't just lazily develop with Knight F3 and castles. White actually finds Queen A4 check, which is huge. That's a game-winning move. That's that wins the game. Queen A4 check because you check the king and hits the bishop. And if Knight C6, you have bishop takes C6, which is very rare. Normally you have Knight C6 guarding, but since we have the bishop here. So White finds that, which makes me think this is a game of like an 1100, 1200. Take. Oh, okay. Whoa, wait. This loses 2 pieces. Wait, instead of losing one... Wait a second. The guy didn't even take back the... The guy just offered up a piece, so now he lost 3 pieces in the process. He lost a knight, a bishop, and another bishop. Oh, no. This man... Oh, boy. Oh, that wasn't good. Oh, man. Long castle. Now, at this point, you need to just go here, castle your king. Maybe you could take this pawn, but just consolidate your king. All right, bishop g5 is not a bad move. Yeah, that's the problem. You blundered your center pawn. Wow, that's fancy. Oh, great move. What a great move. I don't want to take my queen and lose your queen and lose my queen. I'm going to target this. So anytime you can leave this hanging and then go here and hit a7 or another weakness, it's a good move. And now White is playing a great game. No. There's just a knockout move here. So look, rather than taking on f6, you can try to sneak in here on the same diagonal with bishop f4, and this is just winning. The good thing for White is that everything is covered. Like, Black has no counterplay. When you're down this much material, you're looking for counterplay. Yeah, castles. Oh, rook d1. Rook d1. Okay. Yeah, White spent a lot of time here, so finally decided to take. But rook d1 there was just winning the queen. Now rook d1. Yes. Good. Okay. Bring... Oh, wow. Fancy schmancy. Okay, and now cherry on top. Nice move. Queen f7. Rook is hanging, but... Okay, that was a fantastic game, and White just mates. Actually, I think Black resigned here. Black resigned here because they were about to get mated. That was a good game. That was just a clean game of chess. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I don't know how to... The one mistake that White did, and sometimes this happens at 1200 level, is White is so committed to playing the Catalan system that White doesn't realize that they can just take this pawn. Knight and queen covering the pawn is not good enough, because if you take, there is e4. This is the whole point. You don't want White to get this, because now White is just going to easily put 2 knights in the middle, 2 bishops, and be better. But I'm more impressed that White did not just, fly through the opening, like with knight f3 and castles. White found this queen a4 check, which does not always win a piece. Queen a4 is not a good move unless it wins a piece, and in this case, it does win a piece. Okay. So, what do I think is the rating of this? I think 11 to 1200. That is what I think. I think 11 to 1200 is what I think. Let's go take a look. Wow. So, around that. So, White is 1076. And what is this, a 10-minute game or a 5-minute game? It was a 10-minute game. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Look at that. Good job. It's a 1076. Is the crop good? Crop looks good. Maybe it can go a little bit higher. There we go. Great game by White, man. Excellent game. I got nothing else to say. That was just a very clean game of chess. White clearly... how much time did White spend on the third move? 1 second. Yeah, you see? That's all. Just don't fly through the opening in a 10-minute game. You just gotta go move by move. Well, black is a 1000, but you guys have to realize that, like, in chess, it's not the first mistake that kills you. Like, this is a mistake, but it's not the first mistake that kills you. It's usually the second mistake. So black does not recover after blundering this and doesn't, like, take and then just lose the bishop. In the game, black... Whoa. Excuse me? What are you... The bishop is an imposter. What is that? Hello? Chess.com, are you drunk? Anyway, black did not recover and blundered a second piece. That's what happened there. So, and it happens. The best analogy I can give to you is it's like crossing the road. And let's say you cross the road and you almost get hit by a car. There was an analogy in a book, The Art of Learning by Josh Waitzkin. And you cross the road, you almost get hit by a car. And rather than coming back to the sidewalk and being like, oh my God, I almost got hit by a car, you yell at the driver. And while yelling at the driver, you get hit by another car. So that's kind of the analogy there. You got to recover from your first mistake and just calm down, come back to the sidewalk, regroup, and then cross when the light is yours, rather than crossing, you know. So that's kind of like... is kind of the best analogy that I could give. But that was a fantastic game of chess. Catalan, blunder in the opening, and then just clean conversion. All right, second game. Gotham subscriber with the white pieces. And Karo Khan. Take. Knight f3. Okay, exchange Karo Khan. So far, nothing. Okay, but this is actually a line that's really funny. A lot of grandmasters play this, but this is also how a lot of newer players could start the game. So, let's see. Knight f6, castles, good. Okay, now is where champions are made. Okay. Man, I have no intel. So far, everything's going very well. Notice this cannot be taken. Bishop d6. You know, I would say this was about a 1000 if white took on d6. Because a lot of, like, 1000, 1100 players, they just take. Like, if they can take, they just take. No one really keeps the tension very well. I think this is a game between a couple of high-rated players. My first instinct. Okay, now is a big question. Do you go back to target this, or do you just take? Wow. Wow. Wow, okay. Wait, someone in chat said that this is their game and they're playing with black? Are you sure that you played with black? Wait, I gotta flip this around now? Well, that's kind of a blooper. Alright, so we gotta change the names. I mean, both of you are playing really well. Guy says, this is my game, but I'm playing black. I actually have no idea. You're both playing very well. That doesn't really change the situation whatsoever. It's an exchange Karo Khan. So far, so good. Alright, rook e8. Rook e8. Queen g3. First blunder. Did you play knight h5? No! No! You missed knight h5. I see a queen enabling the movement of my knight because the queen used to be there. This is the first thing we gotta look at. Bishop f4, queen f4. So, here's the way you gotta think in this game. This is how chess will be a lot easier for you, okay? In every position, you need to, right before they make a move, you gotta go, like, they make a move, right? You go, what's their idea? Oh, they want to take my bishop. That doesn't mean you need to move your bishop. That doesn't mean you need to move your bishop. This is what you should think. Do I have any checks? No. Do I have any captures? Yes. Do I have any way of attacking my opponent? Like queen, rook, bishop, knight. And if you just briefly scan those options first, you go, oh yeah, I can attack their queen, and that does attack their bishop. This is not a good move, because you just get taken. But you have a capture, but it doesn't do anything. If you just scan those things first, sometimes good opportunities will arise. Whereas, if you just take, all right, it's not a bad thing, but all right, e5, man, that's a good move. Okay. Okay, now at this point, I would either go here, or here, or here, or here. One of those four moves. Oh, see. now you're kind of drifting. You're just sort of making one move attacking moves. So is your opponent, to be fair. Wait a minute. Isn't the queen trapped? Oh my god. White just played a move threatening you, and your most natural defensive move traps their queen. Oh, that's so tragic. Oh my gosh, that's so unfortunate for White. White just wanted a checkmate threat, and by you playing the one defensive move that you have, White got their queen trapped. Oh, that's so brutal. I feel bad. Poor guy. Guy was like, I'm gonna checkmate! Obliterated. Absolutely obliterated. Oh. So, in reality, this is a genius move, and I should shut up, is basically the point. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, White does their best. Now, oh, wait, did you just hang f4? Is that just a... So, you know why f4 is not a total blunder? How do you avoid the loss of material here? It's a good question. You might be tempted to move closer to the king and just lose the knight, but you realize that the knight is unguarded, so you stay on the same diagonal as the knight. It's a way you can recover from making mistakes. And now, even if they take you like... Oh, actually, if they take you like this, it's even better because you simplify. But you need to stay on the same diagonal. You need to stay on the same diagonal, and then that way they can't actually take it. Knight to f3 is a very impressive move that just still loses a knight, though. Don't play knight f3. Knight f3 works if they take with the rook and lose their rook, but otherwise they have knight take. So you have to stay on the same diagonal. They don't see it. They double up. See, at this point, I would find a way to guard my rook, and then I would be able to move my knight somewhere. But okay, you play f6, knight f... Oh, that's just a huge blunder. Just take it. Good. Yeah. And, whoa. If rook takes, you had this, so they decide to go... You could take the other rook. Clean conversion. Yes. Oh my god. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have very little to base this game off of for black. Like here, for example, rook e8 is not a move that I would play. But I wouldn't play that. That doesn't mean that a 1500 wouldn't play that. You missing knight h5 really makes me think you're like sub 1300, especially if this was a 15-minute game or 10-minute game, just because this is such a natural thought here. But if we go back in the game and you spent less than 5 seconds on this move, it just kind of makes sense because it's very easy. Oh, they attack my bishop, let me just take the bishop, right? But then you were clever enough to find a pawn break. But this knight h5 move, it's a little bit too frail. It makes me think 1300 ceiling, and you might be like 1000, and you just had a very good game. You might be like 1000, 1100, but you played like a 13, 1400. My prediction as far as your strength, let's say like 12, 1300. You might surprise me. You might have been like a 1200. I mean, like a 900 who just played an excellent game. Those few moves do make me think that you're like 1000, 1100 rather than 12, 1300. But I like, again, I don't want to insult you, you know, especially if you're 1200. You just played a good game. So let's go see. You're playing with black. Oh my God, you're 860. Wow. Wow. Are you kidding me? Wait, you're 1500 rapid though. Oh, this is a daily game. You sent me a daily game, dude. Why are you so confusing? Oh, you're 1400, dude. You're 1400 rapid and blitz. Oh, I was right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I said 12, 1300, but you're 1400. You're 14, 1500. That was a very decent game. Yeah. Nice. Oh man. All right, so yeah, that was a daily game. See, I did not want to give you any credit above 1500. Wait, but you missed a fork in a daily game? Man, how did you miss a fork in a daily game, brother? You have 24 hours to make a... Wait, you have 3 days! You have 72 hours to make a move! And you missed a fork? This man had 3 days to find a fork. All right, I'm not very happy that you didn't see a fork after 3 days, but who knows? Maybe you were you were, you know, playing moves on your work call or so, you know, work meeting or so. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's go to our third game. I'm not very happy that you missed it, but that's okay. Oh, you sent me the wrong game? Oh, okay, well that happens. Anyway. Game number 3, Gotham sub with the black pieces, and this one hopefully I have the pieces right. E4, E5, knight F3. Fried liver? Are we gonna get a fried liver? Fried liver? Traxler? Yes! The Traxler! Yes! Yes! Watch my YouTube video on the fried liver and the Traxler. Yes! Woo! Yes! This is the most fun one. Now, here's a question. Does white play king F1 or king F2? How good is white? Oh, they taken. Oh boy. Oh boy, here comes knight takes E4. You guys gotta go check out that Traxler fried liver video. Where's the king move? Okay, so this is already making me think this person is below like 1100 because most people who know stuff about this, they just go back. Otherwise, you come forward to attack the knight. Now, did black play my move queen h4? I had a guy DM me on Instagram and send me a game where in this position, the guy played d5 and hung his queen, and then sent me a game and was like, what did I do wrong? And I was like, look, man, I'm not trying to be rude, but you hung your damn queen. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that in this position, you shouldn't hang your queen. Like, there's not much I can analyze there. You know what I mean? You have to selectively choose games you send to me. You have to play queen h4. This is the whole point of the system, and black plays it. And then, did you take this pawn? The final kind of move. Nice. And I think here the best move is queen to d4 check. Okay, so you don't play queen g3 because queen f3 will block, and yeah, now this is a problem. Now you're actually just losing. You actually have to give me a check, force my king to move, and then I believe the move here is not even taking the bishop. I actually think the best move here is d5, threatening the bishop, and bishop g4 check, winning the queen. And now white basically has one and only one move, and it's rook to h4, hitting the queen. If they know this, they're either a cheater or they've just studied Traxler theory for whatever reason. But again, that's why you have to watch the video. Okay. Knight d4 check. Okay, so the problem is that the rook is still hanging. Okay. Now I would go like c6 d5 or d6 bishop f5. I mean, there's a king on e4 for God's sake. I don't know about that. I mean, it's not a... Oh my goodness. Okay, so, but see the problem? Black is just down a rook. d5. This king, this poor king. Good move though. This king is about to get mated. Oh my gosh, wait, is it just like a mating net? Like a6? Okay, knight e5. He's trying to go here. The king's just gotta run. King's just gotta go back home. Just gotta go back home. When you see, you gotta weave a mating net. The king's escape squares, you gotta take them away. Beautiful move. Oh, that's the clutchest move of the game, a5. It's called weaving a mating net. a5. Good move. Check, yes. Wow, mate in 7, look at that. Bishop d7 is apparently the best move. There's no way black plays that, right? But now you're threatening bishop d7, rook a8. Wait, what? Black is so brave. Black is so brave. It's mate. Check. Check. Oh my gosh, black locked in their own king. Oh my gosh, bishop a6 mate. Oh, this. Oh my goodness, what a game. What? This may, oh. Now, here's the thing. Did you pay your opponent money to do that? Did you pay your opponent money to let you win a game of chess like that? You straight up kidnapped this man's king. You kidnapped the king. That's what you did. That's what happens when the king wanders too far into the forest. Oh gosh, I have no idea what the level of this game is. I'm gonna say like 11, 1200. But to be honest with you, I don't have a clue. I think that for messing up queen takes g3, like, I have no intel. The thing is, you played a Traxler, you played all the right moves, then you played one wrong move, and then you played like normally. I mean, for the most part, you played pretty normal. The person who played really badly is white. White actually played very badly. You played the best you could. You know, you went active with your pieces. It's white who didn't realize that their king needs to go backwards rather than going into your territory. Like, what is white doing here? White needs to, like, immediately trade pieces. So, for example, rook e1 and just sack the rook for one of these two pieces so that you can never be mated. I have no idea. I mean, I said that for the last game, too. If I have to give you a rating, I'm going to say this is a game between two 1000s. I think white just played way too scatterbrained. Like 1000, 1100, max. If I have to put a rating on it, on the game, I'm going to put like 900, 1000. That's what I'm going to say. Final answer. Between 900 and 1000. Now, this is not the game. The game is here. No. 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 Oh my, no. 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 White is 1580? So here's my logic when I say 1000. I'm not trying to insult the person. I'm not trying to insult my sub. I'm just saying that white played so bad. And I'm just assuming that since white played bad, that the elo is like relatively even between the players. You know, if that makes sense? I'm just saying that like the player elo should be balanced. So don't send me like super lopsided matchups. That's all I mean. Oh my gosh, I was completely wrong. Wow. Wow. No, I would have never in a million years had guessed that this was a game between two people rated 15, 1600. Because white just played without a care in the world. Wow. Wow. The problem with the Traxler, see, black's accuracy is really low because black messed up in the opening. Like, the computer is fine up until this point, and this is such a big mistake that it messes you up for the rest of the game. But if you memorize queen d4, you're just going to win a lot of games. Now, white just, I mean, oh, man, I feel bad, man. I just took 500 points away from white. Wow. That is wild. Now, you're right. White did play the whole game in about, well, no, white didn't play the whole game. No, white actually spent a lot of time. Look at this. White spent a minute on b3, and then a minute and a half on rook f1, and then, like, look at that, a minute and 30 seconds on king b5? Like, at this point, white's just gotta go. Just go hide your king. Wow, what a game. Okay, two more games. Two more games to take a look at. Here we go. Crazy game. What an absolutely insane game. This one, Gotham sub is again with the black pieces. 3 games in a row, Gotham sub is black. d4, f5, Dutch, London versus Dutch. Okay, so far so good. Knight c6. Knight c6. Okay, I would have gone d5. This is an interesting move. Trying to take some space. All right. These two moves are starting to make me think like 12, 1300 max. These are a bit much. Black's plan is to play in the center. Let's see if black knows that. Okay, very good. Okay, nice. And now I would build this up and then play f4. Okay, look at that. Wait, whoa. So black is trying to reroute the knight to g6, which is a very high level idea. Why did white just lose a pawn? Why did white just do that? Now white is just a pawn down. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, this sequence is going to teach me a lot about this game. After white plays the move f4 and black plays the move knight f5, does white just snap take and blunder knight e3? No, white does not snap take. Queen e8. Trying to go here. This is a good game by black. I think black's like, I don't know, b4a6 was weird, but the rest of the game was really good. Queen g6. So far, black is playing a very controlled game. Take. g4 is even a good move. Trying to take. Okay, well, I want to go knight h5, but then queen g4. Queen f5. Okay, I don't know what the idea of queen f5 is, but... Oh, now knight h5. Of course, knight h5. Yes. And now at this point, some combination of just this. Bishop takes h4. Just come back. This is the worst bishop in the history of bishops. This is a very clean game of chess. Now, okay. I like white. Look, white is trying to find counterplay on the c file by virtue of a pawn break. So far these... Okay, king f7's a bit sus. King f7's a bit sus. I would... Okay, now, are you going to stop the knight from infiltrating or just follow your own plan? Okay, so you're not worried. Good. h5... Wow. What? Black is just playing a... Look at that. Black just clamped down. What? I mean, I think taking is a bit more forceful, but still, the plan is great. I mean, just shut... Oh my god. Are you a grandmaster? You completely shut down your opponent's play, and then a backwards bishop move is checkmate. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think black is probably like... Okay, theoretically, black could be like 2200. I think that's the ceiling for this game, because there was a few, maybe very small wrinkles in the game where black didn't quite play the 2200 level, 23, 24, but you could be 2300. Honestly, I don't have a damn clue. You could be 23, 2400. If I have to guess, I don't think I have a lot of subscribers who are 23, 2400. So I'm just gonna have to just go off of like that kind of intel. I don't know, 20, 21, 2000, 2100? I don't know. I mean, that was just such a clean, controlling game. You played the Dutch, you took advantage of one opponent's mistake, and you literally, first of all, this reroute is already the sign of at least a 16, 1700. The fact that you went back and to the left is just... You found this reroute with your knight, the queen reroute, everything was so good. So much of this game had finesse. You know, like the going back and then the shuffle of the king over to open up, realizing, and your opponent really also as well, you know, this queenside break. I'm gonna go 2100, man. I'm gonna go 2100. I'm gonna go 2100. 2000, 2100. Here we go. 2000, 2100. All I can say. This is not the game. This is the last game. Here we go. Moment of truth. Nah. No, dude. No. You're a 1300, bro. Yo. Oh, my God. What? Nah, bro. Your rapid rating? Bro, you're 1400 rapid? Are you kidding me? And it's a 5-minute game? No way, man. I love how the computer says 5 inaccuracies. What a scumbag. I would give you no inaccuracies. What was your inaccuracy? Knight f5 is an inaccuracy? Get out of here. Take this wise guy to the back and whack him. Are you Queen e8's an inaccuracy? Shut up, computer. You don't know anything about chess. Shut up, computer. What else is an inaccuracy? Like, what? Oh, yeah, King G. Oh, it's so inaccurate. No, dude. This is the greatest game. Rook h8 isn't. Shut up. I'm not even looking at this anymore. Are you kidding me? You're 1300? Oh, I mean, that was a beautiful game. Your opponent played great too. I mean, okay, your opponent, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I should have, this move would have never been played by a 2000. Never. Like, this move right here should have given me a lot of information, actually. I feel like I could have done that, but you played at the level of a 21-2200. That's the thing. I should have known, I should have remembered, but I was too focused on you. This move should have given it away that your opponent was definitely not 2000. But it could have been a viewer arena. That's the thing. It could have been a viewer arena. You could have played like a mismatched opponent, so I don't know. Damn, man. Wow. That was a shock. That was a beautiful game. Dutch defense OP, man. Wow. I don't know. All right, last game. Gotham sub, random noob. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Oh, it's E4, C6. El Fantasy. The fantasy variation of the Caro-Kann. Beautiful stuff. Knight F6. Oh, blunder already. E5. Now black has to go back. G4 wins the knight. Okay, F4 is not a bad move, but it lets black play G6. See, the difference is that if you attack the knight with the queen, I can guard it with the pawn. Whereas if you attack it with the pawn, it can't go anywhere. So, okay, and you just, this move on its own makes me think below 1000 because, well, I should be a bit nicer because bishop f5 is actually G4. But here's my logic. If you play G6, oh, but then, you know, bishop G7, can't go back with the knight. All right, you know what? No. Next few, oh. See, at this point, white should already be going knight G5. Is it the best move according to the engine? It's the second best move. Yeah, I mean, the computer wants you to keep developing, but knight G5 to try to just get this bishop and damage the structure there. Okay, knight G5, good. Target this pawn. Queen G4 is crushing. Okay, Queen G4. Oh! Well, first of all, black didn't have to lose the rook. I mean, the fact that black didn't play this makes me think that, yeah, still about 1000 max. What a nice find, man. Damn. King F7, and how did you convert this? By the way, if anything, this just shows you that the fantasy variation versus the Caro-Kann is a killer. It's a killer opening. Great game. Okay, castles. Don't hang your bishop. You hung your bishop. Okay. Knight comes in, attacking our piece. We attack the knight. Oops. We attack the knight and let the knight take us. 1,000, 1,100 tops. 1,000, 1,100 tops. This is a common mistake beginners make. Knight jumps in, you're like, oh, horsey, I'm gonna attack it. And then the horsey takes your bishop. You're like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, no! What the heck? You just lost 8 points of material. Like, no. He saw this, but he didn't see this. No. Gotham sub, what are we doing? Okay, good. You saw the knight was hanging. Wait, what happened here? Queen H3, bishop H6. Take. Bam. Wait, what? I thought black was a genius. I thought black deflected the rook from, like, the defense of the knight or something, and I thought there was going to be some infiltration. Okay, C5. Queen F7. Uh-oh. Oh, all good. A6. Oh, wait. Black resigned. Never mind. This says game may have continued. Actually, black resigned after rook F4, or lost on time. Okay, there was a lot of plot twists in that game. I'm gonna say that if this was a blitz game, like 5 minute, 3 minute or lower, probably this is like 1300, 1400. But if it's a long game, it's probably about 900, 1000. That's probably my final guess. About 900 to it. Just because a lot of blunders. White did find a very nice tactic. But I'm gonna say like 1,000, 1,100. Let's say 1,000 to 1,100. Let's go take a look. You don't hang this as a 1300 in a 3 minute game, you know, low time maybe 3 minute. So I'm gonna say like 900, like 900 to 1,000. Final answer, 900 to 1,000. Here we go. I'm done, bro. Wait, this doesn't make what? Yo, this whole episode has been such a mind bender. How on earth is white 5s? What? Why does black have a minute gone on move 6? Also, how did white find this? How is white rated 590 and find that? This doesn't make any sense. What? His rapid is 780. This guy's rapid rating is 780. This guy's on a good streak too. Look at that. Well, he's beating a lot of 300s. He's farming 300. That's where the streak is coming from. Oh my gosh, man. Dude. Oh god, this whole episode has been so weird. Just so weird. A lot of you played really well, and I was all over the place. I mean, I gave you so much credit. Wow. What a weird episode.